Garden Hotel, the Tallahassee Capitol location in Tallahassee, Florida. This is going to be the second episode of my hotel tours and reviews. The room tour will be filmed separately from this. So this is just a show walk around the property. This property's never been filmed before. So here it is. Here's US 27, aka Appalachian Parkway. This is the frontage road for it. So here's the entrance right there. Very steep. We're staying at this property. Hence why I'm doing this hotel tour. Garden. Took all the cushions out. FAMU. There's a couple of FSU paintings this way, or pictures this way. Yep. That's Doak Campbell Stadium. This is the breakfast area right here. Supply closet. They're in the night BG-12 pull station. That's where they have breakfast. Here's a meeting room. Get into there, it's dark. Can't really see much in there. Meeting room. It's a back exit. Another BG-12. It's pulling. There's a little hallway this way. And then there's restrooms that way, I think. It's like a little convenience setup here. Wyndham Garden, Tallahassee Capitol, admin office. And this was and this right here used to be a Applebee's, but it closed. Restrooms right there. It's a nice little lobby. Get a look around the lobby. And then down this way, there's the elevator. Right here is a wheelchair lift to go up to the lobby. I also forgot to mention that this property used to be a Holiday Inn from the 1960s. Here's your controls. It doesn't look like you can use it anymore, so oh well. Looks like it's out of commission, to be honest. Yeah, I guess maybe. I'm not gonna really mess with it. And this way is the pool. Let's look at that next. There's the pool area. There's your pool. Let's walk around behind this way. There's like a little grass area here. Here's a entrance we can get back into. Here's our key. Neat little pool area. I'm not sure why I'm filming this. It's at night, but that's besides me, I guess. All right, fitness center. That's next. That's next on the list. Should be right over this way. This was converted into a Wyndham Garden around sales and catering room, 6 to 10. There's no one in here. I gotta need the room key again. Here's the fitness center. It's very tiny. You got some free weights, exercise bike, that machine, I forget the name of, yoga mat. It's very small. A couple medicine balls. Well, not the most exciting fitness center in the world, but overall it does look like your standard hotel fitness center. So nothing to complain about here. breakfast room, the meeting rooms. Right there's the Applebee's. And let's get a view of our hallway. What floor?
Second floor, please.
There you go.
Say that again, boss. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, 662 what?
Okay, so we'll go to the 3rd floor. I won't film the room tour yet, but we'll look at the hallway. It's a fairly standard suburban-ish hotel. But I've already ridden the elevators. Now on the 3rd floor, vending machine, well, what used to be a vending machine. There's an ice machine here. It works. Okay. Stairway. There's your mad call station. Here's the hallway. It's getting me a very 60s-ish vibe here. And our room is 334. Right, he says on the key. If I could focus the camera. Yeah, 334. 334. Stairway means. Could not find us if I could find a service elevator here, so I don't think it exists. So, no service elevator. And then here it is, 334. We'll film that separately, probably in the morning. And I guess I'll go over my thoughts on it right now. So this is a pretty serviceable hotel. Unfortunately, it's not the greatest. I know, it's a big drop off between the New York Marriott Marquis, where check out episode 1 right in the corner. It's a very big drop off between this and the Marriott Marquis. But I gave that one a 10 out of 10, so this is definitely not a 10 out of 10. And here's the back elevator. And then this obviously has some, it's a bit sketchy, I will say, but it's pretty serviceable. The beds were actually not too bad, although the AC could use some work because the wall-mounted AC unit is not, doesn't work. It's the old, you have to use the AC vent thing, like one of these things. I don't know what the name of it is. We have to use those to control the climate of the room, which is not ideal. You know, and the shower. Oh, and a very big caveat to this: there is no hot water, so that definitely bumps down its grade. So, anyways, those are my thoughts so far. I'm staying in this hotel. We'll end it back at 1. And taking the back elevator back down. I wouldn't really necessarily recommend staying here if you're in the Tallahassee area. But I mean, if it fits in your budget, and I guess go for it. My rating on this is a 5 out of 10. I don't necessarily recommend staying here, but this is definitely not my first option to choose. So, anyways, that'll be it for the review portion, and to end the video, we will do the room tour, which will be in the morning. Alright, it's now the morning, and now it's time for the room tour of room 334. Here's the room key. There we go. Misty, step in. We have a double queen room. We'll start with this closet right here. Pretty basic closet with your ironing board, iron, some clothes hangers. This one's ours, so we gotta keep that. Now the bathroom. Not the most clean bathroom, but does the job. Here's the shower, the one that has no hot water. It was so cold. And also it wouldn't drain properly either, so that's not great. There's the mirror. Hi, I'm tired. There's a counter with all our shit out. Pretty nice counter. I guess the bathroom really gets it so great because it's a 4 out of 10 bathroom. It's not great because of the no hot water and it wouldn't drain properly. Now the beds were actually pretty decent. I actually slept on these pretty well. They get like a 7 out of 10. The sheets are a bit stiff and very cheaply made, but whatever, it did its job. There's our view. Got a lamp. A desk area. We just have all of our stuff lying around. TV. TV was fun. It also had Wi-Fi. So I had TV and Wi-Fi in the pool, obviously, because we saw that before this. But, pretty basic. Overall, going back to what I said last night, my thoughts were, I don't necessarily recommend staying here. This is more like an secondary or maybe a tertiary option. People. And this is the emergency app there. This is your secondary or tertiary option for if you're wanting to stay in Tallahassee. This is definitely not a first choice. My first choice would be the True by Hilton. But obviously we couldn't have gone that because it was completely sold out. So that sucked. AC. So none like. So the first impressions weren't very good for like a 4 out of 10. Amenities are pretty basic, 5 out of 10. The elevators we've gotten to see, which is probably around maybe like a 4 out of 10 as well. And then the amenities was a 5 out of 10. Bathroom was a 4 out of 10, and the beds were a 7 out of 10. So that should average out to about a 5, I would say. But anyways, that will be it for the hotel and room tour review of the Wyndham Garden, Tallahassee. We'll end it right outside the room. Thank you guys so much for watching the second episode, and stick around for the next episode and more elevator videos to come.